Hey, how's it going? You would not believe the amount of plazas I placed here. This is an actual nightmare to pull out, especially with as I get more stuff in the game, my game lags because my computer's not powerful enough. And then sometimes these buttons don't click, so I end up clicking and then not having anything happen. Right, so I've nearly got rid of all the houses over this side. I'm just kind of waiting for them to become abandoned. In this market here, I probably can move now, but it's still, I guess, getting tax from these houses, so maybe I should wait till they're all gone. I was going to move this warehouse, I think. I think that's the one. Put it up over here. I can do that now. Maybe like that. Doesn't really matter which way it's facing. Oh wait, that's not right. I should put it down here because of this market zone. I've got to get some more gold so I can get these rat catchers back in business. If we look in this menu, it says gold reconstruction is negative 261. And the soldier training is still really high for some reason, costing 144 gold. Rat catchers costing 80 gold and hospitals costing 80 gold. Compost yards cost 20. Is that soldier training? There must be some of these towers that I can get rid of. Unless it's the fort. But the fort has no running cost. Because no one's in it. What if I disable the fort? Does that... No, it doesn't change that. Okay. So I've moved a couple more buildings around up here. I brought a festival pole over from... which way was that? West? From sort of the west part of town. I've put in a bakery because there was this funny kind of 2x3 spot. I've put in a forager's shack here, and that is because there's some willow, and I think that's a blueberry bush there, so perhaps I want to try and get as much stuff in sort of a little field that's sort of close to town. So this I should be able to move. Just plonk these down. I can't move the hawthorn. I was thinking about putting a nice fence around this. And it would be like maybe maintaining a park in the middle of a town. The market zone just stops there, so that's why I think it's okay to kind of fence that off. I've put in a cheese maker, because one thing I didn't ever really think about is that all these barns are producing milk, but milk will expire really quickly. So I can turn the milk into cheese, and then hopefully we don't spoil as much. This work camp might need to be moved. I don't think it needs to be moved, but I might as well move it, just keep the rotation going. A lot of these houses are not... I guess they're all homesteads. I was going to say they're not getting upgraded, but most of them are homesteads now. So I just need to get a couple of these, like, garden trails. A couple of these, there's a festival pole, there's a garden, or a small park. I think as those get upgraded, the desirability should go up. We're only sitting in the blue at the moment. It'd be really nice if these small plazas affected desirability. Maybe I should have a look and see if... I was just checking to see if that... What is that, like a neutral desirability? Actually did anything at all. And it doesn't. So, roads are going to stay roads. There's not going to be any plazas being put down. It kind of sucks if this is the case. There's a lot of things in here in the decorations that either the desirability is like only just slight, you know, like it's one level of desirability, or it's just not desirable at all. And I think all the decorations should add desirability. Also, last time I looked at shrubs, they didn't do any desirability bonus, and now they've got one. So maybe I can start using those instead of the square gardens. So yeah, just trying to get all this sorted. I think these houses here are probably abandoned now. Yeah. So it's these ones I could probably move because they're homesteads. But just to be safe, it's easier to salvage them and then just place new ones down. This needs to be moved. Ah, interesting. Slope is too steep. Gotta figure out where these markets go to. I could probably put the park down here. This little one. If I leave... What is that for the... warehouse is 3x4. So I could put this in here maybe. And then the warehouse can go right up against the armorer. Huh, why do I not have any inventory of these? Be good to sell some stuff and get a bunch of gold. More so that I can just upgrade some things. I should probably set these trees here to be harvested. Actually, there's a lot of greens in here. Maybe I can set up a another foragers zone within the trees. I could have a forester, an arborist, and a forager on the same spot and move some blueberries in with them. I think this... Yeah, just getting the medicinal roots actually from here is really good. I should set up a clay pit here as well to pull this out. Oh, there's another one here. So much stuff pops up when you start chopping down trees. I'll get rid of this forager. I'm not sure where that zone was. Is there medicinal roots? There's one, but it's not even in the zone. Get rid of that. This hunter's lodge, get rid of that. Cobbler I'll just move and then put some more people on it. I've got a sort of alleyway going here, which is kind of cool. And that's another cobbler. I think cobblers are quite important, so I don't mind having a whole lot of them. I put this one like that, and then extend that road a little bit. That's good. Yeah, I really need to get some gold to upgrade some of these things. I'm not sure where that soldier training for 144 gold is actually coming from, because I just checked this on my guards. I had like 16 guards, so a lot of the watchtowers were only half full, half staffed. I've pushed it up to 21 and the soldier training stayed at negative 144, so I'm thinking that's probably directly tied to the fort. Even though there's no one in the fort, it's still like deducting money just for having it or something. I'm just going through, making sure I've got enough people working on sort of the important things, but I've got pretty close to my labor limit there. So most of this is now gone. Can pull out these last two houses, I think. This market is upgraded, so deleting it completely is probably dumb. I would get some gold back, but it's probably just better to move it. So let's see. I don't want to put it here because I want to just kind of fence off a bit for a forest area, bushing a forager's zone within the town. Maybe I can put it, let's see, I've got one, two. I can move this one down. Let's see how I can place these. That's too much in the bushes that I want to keep. Probably somewhere there is not bad. But then you can sort of see, I wonder if I just overlap it then. I think the overlap's probably too much. Like a little bit of overlap's probably fine. I don't want to have so much overlap that it makes part of the area useless. And even this bit here with all these fruit trees in it, that's probably like 8 houses that I'm not getting taxed on. And wait, oh, I thought that one was saying it was 0. So this one's no tax coming in on this one. I think something like this, like about there, where you can't really get a whole house in either of those circles, is probably good. But it depends on how much of these bushes I want to fence off. I moved the forager, so I need to place it down again. I think I'll build a little fence. I'll do a nice fence. So maybe it can go like right up against the warehouse. I'll bring it straight across and then have a look again. Where's that circle? So here, where it connects on the edge. We'll go across. And then I don't need to go too far down. I think it's only 2 willow bushes. That's actually probably where this wall comes to. This house, I think, might be... Oh, that's weird. All these things here are abandoned, but they're within the market. I think what's happened is they just don't have the resources. We don't have planks. Where is my... What is it, a sawmill? I don't think I have a sawmill, actually. I think I might have deleted it. Let's get some saw pits put in then. Which one is it? Yeah, so these things here require the saw pit, which then would count as a sawmill, I suppose, if it's upgraded. So since I don't have either of those buildings, all those options are disabled. How about, I'll put 2 of them down side by side, because they're really useful in the long run. And then we can put a little road across there. Get those prioritized, because I think the planks... Oh, this only needs logs, but all this other stuff I think needs planks. Yep. So everything is... What the hell's that? A lot of things are not being built because I don't have planks. I could have a look and see if I can buy some. I've only really got a lot of linen clothes that I want to sell. A lot of this other stuff that's in my inventory is important for my town's survival, whereas the clothes, I have so many that I can sell them. Next time we get a trader, things I'm looking for at the moment are planks and gold. I don't actually think I need much else. I should probably move this smokehouse. It's kind of dumb that no one wants to live near the smokehouse. I suppose it makes a lot of smoke, but it must also produce food, right? So what if I put it out here, and then I can put a warehouse out here as well? Or yeah, it'd be a warehouse. Somewhere to store the food. I could put a root cellar maybe. Do people like root cellars? Don't seem to care about them. What if I put one like that? That could be kind of interesting to have 2 root cellars instead of 1 storehouse. And then I can line them up a bit interesting as well. Do this road, connect up to there, and then I have some space here where I can just do a bit of a funny curvy road. I don't think that road there is connected at all. That's a bit weird, but at least it's kind of parallel with the angle on the building. And then I'll put in some... an urn maybe? Oh, I can't put anything in. I thought there was a spot here. Oh, there's 2 spots. So I think actually that front piece is going to be really close to the road. It might be better to put in a statue in a plaza. Maybe I can put a seat in actually. Put a seat there. And then I might get rid of some of this wall. Don't need to get rid of all of it. If we have a look at the forages zone, it's actually really big. I don't think I'll get anything really into that spot though. Like the only thing I can move is being raided. The only thing I can move is blueberry bushes. And of course they're coming from the wall that is not protected that well. I should just get rid of this gate. There's so many of them on that gate. And also, why doesn't this tower attack the ones directly in front of it? I probably can get rid of this gate. I don't think anyone's coming in and out this way. Can this tower now hit these guys though? But anyway, most of this is gone. These parks and things need to be moved. I probably need to keep a well over here. Actually, maybe not. There's so many wells down by the water. I need to probably put some trees around here. But if we have a look at this, I think doing another bit of a fenced area here for another gatherer makes sense. Where are these guys going? They're going after this tower. And there's like one guy who's coming out of town. I could probably build the wall over to here and then go like straight up. Let's see if these guys, if the villagers can save us. There's a guy here. Well, the villagers are doing an alright job. There must be stuff in this marketplace though that they're going after. Not too much pots and medicine, only a couple as well. We've got rats. Why do we have rats? No rat catchers, okay. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to destroy the buildings you're not using, because otherwise you have like rat catchers allocated into buildings that aren't being used. Here's a rat catcher, it's not really doing anything. That's, you know, 10 gold a month that I can be spending somewhere else. What I want here is a gate and a road. Oh, I'll do a curvy road. It's a bit of a not very nice looking curve, but whatever. Yeah, adding these weird roads, sometimes they look a bit crap, but in general I think it adds a bit of character. We need feed. A lot of these crops are still going in negative fertility. I might have to look up a guide and see if I can figure out how to really leverage the fertility on these. 'Cause otherwise I'm just going to have to do this. With this specific field is that looking like it's going so bad, I think I need to just chuck all the clover in there. Same with this one. I might have to end up doing like only one thing that's not clover. Same here. I read something that said to space them out so that they're not harvesting at the same time, but I think that means like different fields, like totally different fields, not different crop rotations. As long as they can eat clover, they won't starve. So yeah, we're just gonna have clover in every field now. I'll bring the fertility up and then I'll figure out what to do. Like which crops can be good for each field. So here's a fun problem. Rat catchers, or maybe it's just me. I didn't put a rat catcher on these two root cellars over there. So I thought it looked really cool. And I think if I can put something in here that's like 2x3, because I'll leave the space. I like how this road has worked. But I only have those two buildings there, which would need their own rat catcher. This one here. So this is... I've got some overlap into the next zone. And it's a little bit sacrificial, I guess, having these trees here. I might even pull them out and put houses in there. And then I've got this one, because we're putting more houses out in this direction. So I've put the root cellars down over here. This one actually needs to be moved a little bit because the warehouse isn't in that zone. I'll do that, so it's grabbing that one just up top. If I come across, actually, I can grab that house as well, even though I'm going to need another one for where this crossover happens. All of this is probably going to be abandoned soon, which is kind of what I want. It's good to get those people forced out of their house so I can come in and actually start using the space for something useful. This is way easier than getting rid of plazas as well, just deleting whole roads. I probably need more of these kind of decorative corner things where I've got barrels and seats and the like. So what have I done? I've got this fence has started being put in. I had to move the forager over a little bit, and it was because the rat catcher only went so far, so I moved the houses and then things started to look a bit strange on their own. I've left the pub because they don't really need anything, and the well, and I'll try and kind of surround it with trees so it merges in a bit better. And otherwise I've got the fence going in. I poked it out a little bit so that there's space to come around for these two willow bushes, and then also for how this road comes in. So there's a gate here where this iron icon is. Then I'll have a road go through the gate, probably link up with this road, which is like servicing these houses, and then link up to the other road over here. So there's a bit of a path going through. And at the moment they're working on the clay, but I only have 33 laborers, so I couldn't max it out to get that all the way up. I was reading up a bit about which plants you can put in to keep fertility up, and it said peas, clover, and beans. So let's try a bit of a combination here. I think the impact for like beans and peas, it's only like 1%, where the clover has was it 3% fertility? But I think I need to make sure I keep these things a little bit diverse. Honestly, there's always raiders when I want to talk about something. At least they're coming in this way. This is actually proving to work very well. I don't think there's any down further there. So this looked like a smaller group. Oh, there are some down here. Hopefully there's none over the other side because that wall is just not prepared. I think there are. Who's that? Okay. I feel like I just need to get rid of this wall and like just close it up completely. A few things have been finished getting built, like the statue got finished. I might be able to upgrade the festival pole soon. I think my gold is starting to go a bit more positive. I'll get all these fields swapped over so that there's a bit of everything in them. So peas don't mind the frost and beans don't like the heat, so I think I need to do it, and clover doesn't care which way, or I do beans at the start of the year and peas at the end of the year, and then put the clover in the other spot. So it would be, what is it? Peas at the end of the year, beans at the start of the year. Like this. Oh, and I shifted across. That's probably gonna, I might have to start moving them slightly. I don't mind if they line up like that, but what will be bad is if they're all sort of the same. I read that somewhere if they harvest things at the same time on different crops, then you have less farmers, but that could also be if people are running with less farmers than they have farms to like make it a bit more efficient. Because the farmers aren't always working, I don't think. That's right. Nope, that's wrong. Oh yeah, I do need flax though. Because I've taken flax off basically every field, so if I'm doing like if I'm doing a mixture of clover and peas and beans, maybe I should shuffle some flax in there as well. I don't mind leaving a couple of wheats, grains sort of scattered throughout. Okay, so I've got most of those fields. These ones here still need a bit of diversity. But most of these fields now have peas, beans, and clover. Whoops. It'd be good to see how they react after this. If that's going to be good enough to sustain them all, sustain the fertility. I moved a couple of blueberry bushes into here as well, so I checked the forager. Got medicinal roots, herbs, willow, and berries. I'm not sure what this developed land thing is, if that means like if the trees have been cut down or not. I don't know why she's unable to work. Maybe she can't get into the zone. Or doesn't have a basket or something. Oh no, there's just nothing to harvest. I should probably destroy this, but the gold invested to build it in the first place is not something I want to lose. But I do have another one up here. I need to get rid of all these houses and start moving people down here. Do some more shelters. The desirability here is going up around the festival pole is doing its job. This one here, I'm just waiting on gold to upgrade, and then I think most of these gardens are, yeah, some of them can do one more level of upgrade. Some of these small parks. If I can get some more people, I've only got 33 laborers at the moment, then I can put more into like the bakery and some of these other little shops, tanneries and cobblers and things. Everything over here is like really stocked in terms of like workers. Everything's really maxed out. This is all like making planks and making iron bars, making tools, heavy tools, weapons, all useful stuff that will actually bring things to a halt if I don't have them. The food and like an apothecary. The apothecary shop doesn't need too many people working in it. The medicine helps, but it's I'm not having so many people getting sick that I need it maxed out. Like I probably only need one of those shops for even when I fill out more houses. I can probably pull this wall down actually through here. Maybe not that last bit. There are deer, so... But that's alright because there's no crops over here anymore. So this is just gold. Gold for days. I can probably move the school and the hospital. Put them over there. And then actually that would cause all these houses to get abandoned, and I can move all those as well. I want to move the town centre, but the gold requirement to move the town centre and the trading centre, is it going to show me? It's 1,000 to move the 1,000 gold to move the town centre. Oh, so it's only 1,000 gold to move the town centre, and it's just like wood or something to move the trading centre. What is this? Ah, apiary. I should try and put some of these in the town. They can't really overlap with too much though, so that's kind of a pain. I could put them... Where could I put them? There's a lot of flowers in people's gardens that would be good for the apiary to be able to pick up on, but there's just not really any good place to put them in town. Could place them over some trees or something, but I want to keep those trees. Got a lot of these buildings to be upgraded now. I think I got a lot of gold from traders. They were buying a lot of linen. I think I'll upgrade whatever I can. It's only those three at the moment, I guess. I think I've probably spent a lot of gold. I did get one of the festival poles being upgraded, so that should bring the purple desirability through here. I might have to shuffle some of these buildings around to put in some decorative buildings so that the houses on the edge of the zone can get upgraded as well. Over here, looks like I've got one of my windmills going. I might put another person in there. I don't know if I'm actually making any grain though. Nothing, yeah. I'm not growing anything that creates grain at the moment. One thing I noticed with a lot of these fields, the fertility is like dead on all of them. And it's going down, but I can't be sure that it is still going down. Because it's a percentage. Like it might not have upgraded for the current field or the next field that's going in. So I have to try and keep an eye on this and hope that the weeds go down, fertility goes up, and then start thinking about what kind of greens I can put on. This field here, actually, last time I checked, it was 100% weeds, and having replaced these things, that's going down. So yeah, I'm not sure how this percentage works. It must be based off like the last year, at least 1 year ago, to whatever the current year is. The year's about to change now, so if I watch this, okay, so fertility went from 8% to 13%. So even though it shows it's going down, it's actually going up. So something's wrong with how that icon is displayed. It must be displayed from a longer period than what the actual changes per year. It might be from like the last 5 years. So not helpful, but at least it looks like all the fertility will be going up with the changes to those crops. I think there's a festival pole here that I can move. But where to put it? Because the marketplace, I could put some more houses in here. I want to try and keep these greens though. What I might do, what if I put another forager maybe? What am I looking for? Food production? Let's say that I build... I don't want to cover up that greens that's right there. What if I do this? Forager, and then run the fence around this area. I can definitely put some houses in here. Do you think 3? Is that going to be within the market? Oh, it's within a rat catcher and it's within a market. So that's perfect. So yeah, definitely put those in. And then I can probably put like an urn maybe, flower urn. I think the flower urn kind of needs to be, to look its best, it needs to be in more of a central area. And what's this? A house. Oh yeah, and this house, the exit is like into that spot. So maybe I'll put a plaza there just to be safe. They'll still be able to get in and out. It's not really an issue. And then I'll do this. So this is the kind of, I don't know, like fence structure I'm using to help designate where I want my foraging areas to be. I think I could put the forager down here. Like if I put it inside the fence maybe. Or what if I want to be able to put a house in here, that's the thing. Because it's still within the market zone. Where is it? I can definitely put another house in there. So let's go like forager like this. This is all just built around this one bush. Where is that? What tile was that in anyway? So this is the fence. This is pretty silly. Okay, it goes like this. No, I can't do that. That's so dumb, and I'm probably going to erase the greens at the same time. So... oh, I need to figure out what's going on with these raiders. It sounds like they're coming from every direction. Okay, so they're definitely inside. They're probably going to destroy this. I wonder if I move it, what happens? It just disappears? No, they can still fight it. Okay. This stuff, I'm not too worried about losing. I wonder what happens if they smash the town center. Do I lose? If I get people in there, then the town center can fight back. I just don't want them coming over here, which they have. So that's great. It sounds like they're leaving, so they must have stolen some stuff. Town center's still going at it. But not good enough. Okay. Oh no, how terrible. Homestead, they were all houses. They didn't really touch any of my, like, facilities or anything. They just smashed a lot of houses. Let's move the trading center then. Because that's kind of where I want to put some more houses. Where's a road? Here's a road. I feel like the trading center should have plazas around it. And if no one mines, it doesn't seem like anyone mines the trading center, so where's somewhere where I can put a road and plazas? What about a road that comes along the back of here? Yeah, I can see this working. Okay, and then some plazas. So we'll do some big ones. I want to put some barrels down. I like the barrels as decorations, which will then mean small plazas. And then we'll move it. I do have to chop down one tree. I'll leave the back of it kind of empty. And then if I check where the markets go, yeah, so that's good. I should be able to put in another market and kind of skirt through the edge of that trading center. Maybe I'll move this wagon shop, put it, which way? About like that. And then I can attach a road that comes through here. If that's 2, do I want to put a 2 wide plaza on the side here? Might as well. Put some small ones. Now I'll get rid of this road, because what I want to do is take this road and curve it over. It'll go like this. And then do a little zigzag through here. Maybe it needs to be a bit longer. Or maybe this one with the wagon shop needs to be a bit shorter. So it's looking like it goes 3 out. So to there, and then to there. It's a bit weird looking. We'll let that all get built. See what it looks like. A stockyard, if I have a look again where the market. So yeah, it's like nothing is coming up to here. So it's good to put this stockyard pretty close then, I reckon. That road does not look happy. Maybe I need to flip the... Let's do this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. So I'll spin this wagon shop around. What about chop off a tree? Do a bit of a chop. And then I've still got 2 wide that I could put something. I could chuck a bakery down there maybe. The bakery would fit in there. And then the stockyard can fit like this, so it's backed up against the bakery. And then I have 2 spots there. I could put in... It'd be good if there was like an ornamental tree, but it was only 1 wide. Because I could just put normal trees in there, but it's so close to houses. I should probably put gardens in. And then this road can go. This plaza can go. Another road. And then I can bring the market down. So I think a lot of this stuff has been upgraded now. There's one here to be upgraded. This one, don't have enough gold. That's really done quite a good job. I think the desirability needs to go up really high to get you into the later... Yeah, up into this. Does that say... It doesn't say on here, unless that's... Desirability goes up past 80%, then it will upgrade, because... Or, no, it's at 80% right now. Okay. So what number is that then? It's like 85 or 90%? I don't know how you would get them all up without placing a lot of parks in between. So you would... What's best? Like, is it better to have less houses or less density so that you have parks in between and then you get the full upgrade? And then does that generate more tax, or does just more houses generate more tax? I think I'll try that with this next area. I'll make sure that there's at least one space, I think, between every house, and then I can fill it with parks and plazas and stuff. So I'll grab this road, chuck it straight down. It'd be good if it had some kind of zigzag, but I think it's too short and it's just interfering with the wagon shop. Here I can put in a bakery. It's always good to have bakeries, even though I've got no flour. Come and check on some of these. I think I should change some of these to be doing at least one kind of wheat. Let's say each field should be doing one kind of grain and greens, right? And one of them could be a flax. Flax is really sort of the backbone of my economy at the moment. What does leek do? Is it just a food? Let's put a grain in there, because I don't know if a leek can be used as like fodder. So we'll have at least one, either a grain or flax. So how about this one? Put in a rye. Here I can put in a flax, I think. This one. Put in a wheat. And here we'll do a rye. Actually, I need a flax. I need to make sure I've got flax. A buckwheat? Is buckwheat good, do you think? Here, I'll put in a flax. Over here. Quickly. Oh wait, we've already got flax. Let's put in the frost tolerant one. Too many clovers here. We can do a flax and a beans. That looks okay. Too many clovers. We want a flax. Now we want to get a rye. We'll leave that one. We'll leave that one. Too many clovers. I'll put in a flax. It's annoying that they're basically all in the year of just the clovers. Hopefully that will help. None of these places can work because they don't have any grains. It really sucks. I need to get this upgraded. And move that one there. Also, if I check the fodder bonus, where does it say the percentage? 81% follower quality there. This one's on 85. So that's been there for ages, and I haven't seen it go down. Even though the fertility is like dead in some of it. I don't know, it's not going down. And also, I don't know how to bring back the fertility. It's like once it's dead, that soil's just gone. Can't be used for anything else ever again. I need a rat catcher. Wait, I have a rat catcher. Just not doing their job. Okay. Understandable. And so let's move this market then. So this market will need to go wherever what's in here is. A well. Where can I place this well? Here? 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 Oh, maybe I should have finished that fence. This is classic, doing something and forgetting about the other thing. Wait, I need to move this well so I can move the... What is it? The market. So for now, I'll move it over here because there's a good chance I need it there anyway. And then we'll move this market. So I actually want it to be where, probably there, where those three houses are. It's not overlapping too much into the other market then, and it also goes right up to that road. So we'll need to move these houses. And in this zone, I'll make it so it's like, let's see, we'll go one house there. And then I'll put in a park. Something that's 3. So I think it could be either a statue or a small park. And then on the other side, I could build out a little thing, as long as it's got a couple of desirable things in it. Oh, maybe a shrine. There is a shrine right there that I could move. Except I feel like shrines should be on the corner of things. So maybe a shrine could go here somewhere. If you think about where that road goes, because these houses are facing out this way. Maybe I could bring a road through here. So bring it to the corner. Zigzag it down. Now I can put in a statue. Should speed this game up. Should I put a statue or some parks maybe? That's +7 desirability. That seems like quite a lot. Let's put a statue. And then what about a garden trail? How about a garden trail and then at the end put one of these little statues? That's kind of weird. It's like a trail to a statue that's directly beside a bigger statue. I'll move this well also to there. And then that's a bit more like in the corner of that crossroads. Hopefully these houses now have more desirability, like in their direct space. Homestead. So what I'll do then is this one can be opposite the park, so I can get 2 more in. And where can I move this now? No, I need to get that last one moved. We have a flower in. I'm trying to keep it, keep these things kind of stacked up. This is all like plazas here. Don't ever do this, you know, it's just a pain. It is the worst thing to try and pull out. Don't make a mess with plazas. There must be like a clear button though, right? Clear, it must be a building. Wait, it's not a building. What is it? How do you clear plazas? How do you mass clear plazas. Doing it one by ones kind of sucks. There you go. Market. So I don't need any overlap at the bottom because we're already scooping up those two houses. I'll bring it across a little bit because chances are that road will go straight and we won't need to collect those houses either. I want to put in one of these large parks as well. I think there's not enough of these large parks. Isn't there one here? Yep. I'm just going to hijack these things if I've got them nearby. And here especially, because I did this funny thing with the road, maybe I need... If I put the park here... Okay. I'm going to move this. So that's 1, 2, 3. There's the house. Then the urn. Then the road starts. And then once that urn's gone, the large park can go in. So this one, it's maybe not exactly what I wanted to do, alternating, but it's got a larger desirable thing next to it. And so on the other side I need something, so why not an altar? Why not? And then the road can go straight up beside that. And that's lined up with the market, so that's really good. Nice and easy. We'll just bring that straight to there. Is there a rat catcher anywhere? Rat catcher can go on the other side of the road from the market, I think. Let's place it here for now. And then I'll move the circle so that it... There's a rat catcher. So that it comes right up to that corner. I don't think there won't be anything on that corner, so it won't need to worry about covering that. Should probably move this market as well. Wait, have I moved the market already? Market's going there. Okay. I like these flower beds, but these are the... That's the wrong one. I think I should put in some plazas. Should I? Should I put them in here? Nah, I don't need that. That urn looks really out of place there. And so I can put a house here. I could probably put another house. When that market gets put in, I might need to rotate it. Because if I can rotate it, so one of these long walls... Yeah, I'm totally going to do that. Let me just move a house, because... Why not? Why are they on fire? So when I put this market down, I'll make sure that the open side is along this road, and then I should be able to put things right up against the back of it. Get rid of these roads in preparation. Oh, I've nearly moved everything. It's just this thing, and most of this is either going to get scrapped, like the houses I might try and move, or I'm just going to destroy them. And it's all these little plazas, which I can't see. Oh, there's a well. It's plazas and roads. The houses will probably get destroyed. The parks I'll just move, and then we've got a school and a hospital to move. And all these things should be in a very high desirability zone. So they should all go up into the whatever the top thing is. I don't think I've ever seen a tier 4 house. We can sell some clothes. Wait, I've got no clothes. I guess because I moved it, they didn't have a chance to stock it. But if I have a look up here at my tax, it says -5 at the bottom for construction one time and then +5. Hopefully that means that we're in like positive, generating more tax than we're spending now. I think we're back on track. I've just noticed that the wood supply is like gone, non-existent. I'm gonna need a work camp. I wonder where that went wrong though. I had like, it was like 1900 or something, just logs. It must have all gone into like saw pit or something. And all the trees are... I could put it out here maybe. A lot of the natural forest has just been chopped down. I also don't have enough logs to build another work camp. What am I gonna do? This here could be used as another area, but the thing is with the work camp, you kind of want to be able to rotate, so having... I'm just gonna have to chop these trees actually to get some wood. I don't mind removing all this. There's medicinal roots, but generally I think all that's kind of got to go. That's got to go. I could try plant some more trees out over here. I'm gonna salvage this. Right now I'm basically just cleaning up the stragglers. A festival pole which can be moved. That should go somewhere up here. If I put it... Maybe I could put it in the middle. There'll be houses going through here. I'll leave that for now. This is not anywhere near being done. All these walls probably need to be destroyed. I think the work camp should be out here. And I'll have to try and rotate it around. Let's see, work camp. What if I put it... I could put it on the edge of this stuff here, right? And then try and fill this up with my own forest. Goodbye, gold. Goodbye. But I need the wood. Turning gold into wood, alright. This, I was gonna say, that market has been there for ages. So now that that's gonna get built, hopefully these houses will then become desirable again. This rat catcher, I don't think I moved the zone. Do I want to do it there? I should probably put it in this kind of spot. I think that's what I was talking about. It only needs to grab maybe that house there. And then I'm going to need another one for this section. I had a work camp up here. I think it's still here. Yep, work camp. They might have been cutting down some trees, but really I only wanted them mining this rock. Which they sort of have been. All these trees can come out. I might come and flatten this. These trees are coming out. These fruit trees I actually want to leave now because I've put this forager in here and I want to put an arborist in behind it, I think. This is going to become a huge forest wilderness preserve, so I might build a wall actually. If I get rid of this festival pole, smack a wall down across here. It can be one of those wrought iron fence walls. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. This marketplace is rotated the wrong way. Please don't cost gold. These plazas still need to go in. There's a house being built. Oh no, a bakery. Yeah, so I've got my markets and I've got 3 markets now. Here is... I don't have the 4th because it was just sitting out here and it's taking too long to do anything with it. These houses are ready to be destroyed, but I wanted to put this marketplace in so I can start going around that. I don't think I'm doing very good on the food situation. Like, I've got no grain. I've got flax for my weavers. It looks like we've got a lot of beans. So we should have enough food to keep people generally alive. We're making cheese out of the milk, so we're not wasting any milk. We've got pelts. We've got iron ore. So the foundry, I might need another foundry. Or I don't know how to scale that, or I'm not sure how I feel about scaling that. Like, do I have more foundries and just make more of everything? Or do I change the ratios? I think these were getting upgraded. Something over here. Oh, these buildings. Blacksmiths. So I've got more blacksmiths now. Oh, that might be what happened to my coal. No? I mean my iron. They're still making... Oh, it totally is. So now they're making heavy weapons and weapons. We'll get rid of normal weapons. And what's the other guy doing? Okay, so it's just assigned heavy weapons because that was the new thing that they got. I also upgraded the armorer, which must be this one. No, this one. And so yeah, he's making plate mail now, which is 25. So we'll stop him from making these halberd things. Because of those three things being upgraded, I'm pretty sure that means I just need more foundries. Maybe I can just work on upgrading the foundries because I've got 3 of them now. Definitely being raided. This one watchtower. They must be somewhere else. Yeah, like they're just running into the middle of town. Can I fight back? Do I have enough people hanging around to fight back? Maybe. Probably not. This is a sacrifice we have to make. We have to mob them while they're not too far into the town. We can't really lose any gold because we don't have any. But I don't want them to destroy anything. I would rather lose people than buildings. Sounds like the hitting of buildings has maybe stopped, so maybe they're leaving. Very annoying. So this way is definitely in need of a wall. But if I build a wall, it's got to go over this mountain range, basically. I don't think there's any way that I can avoid going over this. I go around it or I go over it. There's no other option. All these people. And because the water comes to here, it basically needs to start here. That's a problem for tomorrow, me. It'll probably come from this water, go through the low spot because it'll be easier to flatten, and then come down over here. And that will mean this work camp and the hunter, which no one's working there anyway, will both be outside. But I do have this wall already, so claiming the stone back won't be too bad. They took small amounts of various things. It's not the end of the world. We probably lost a lot of farmers. Yeah, so a lot of the food is just being dropped out here. I think some of these walls I could do with moving a little bit. I hate how walls do this and they put this weird little in-between thing. It must be... It's connecting to something, right? So is it connecting to the watchtower? This one's doing it on the other side though. I can't see in here. It's not doing it here, but it's doing it on the other side. Very strange. Maybe I can destroy 2 of the walls and then place it down again. This is doing it as well. I hate when walls do that. This here as well. So yeah, fields fertility seems to be going up. Desirability. This is actually really nice. This is a lovely rainbow. This is nice that it's so densely packed. That red blob, there's like no bleed. There's essentially no bleed. It's just solid red. I think that's a really good outcome for the stuff that's not desirable. And then this rainbow. It's a really nice gradient. And then the desirability looks really good. It's like 58s. There's some a 49 here. So there are some places that are quite low. 30s in this corner. Generally it's all purple though. Really dense mush of purple. And then just these houses will need to be moved, and I can move the healer, which is a hospital now, and the school over probably outside of this trading center. And then probably need to find a place for the fort. It could go over here. Yeah, and then smack a fence through there to separate off this area for work camp, which are here but not working, so I can put them over. I'm going to send them really far away, I think. Yeah. I need to let these trees grow. The frame rate's getting pretty choppy now. It kind of looks like there's a lot of broken stuff here. Wood planks. And I've got builders. I've got wood planks. Hopefully it's just a population thing. Not enough laborers, most likely. We get some more people. Hopefully it all just gets back on track. And I think once all the gold is spent up here by the trading center, there's a lot of buildings being upgraded and a lot of decorative buildings being placed. Once all that's placed, I think the gold situation is going to be back on track. And I really think just having a fort built is the thing that's costing me 144 gold for soldier training, even though we're not training any soldiers and nothing's happening with that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Leave me some comments on what you think about my journey so far. I think it's been pretty interesting. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.